everybody, here we are back on the 10th hole. So pretty straightforward par 4, bunkers left, bunkers right, bunkers by the green. Just one straight out should do. So driver, just gonna try to take one nice and easy out there and see what happens. Alright, ladies and gents, here we are. Found my ball just up here in the rough. Rain seems to have knocked it down before too much damage could be done. So yeah, I got about 100 left. Just gonna take the knockdown gap wedge at it and flat it over that big ass bunker and try to get it on the green somewhere. Okay everybody, so here I am. It looks like it just went barely over the green, unfortunately. So I actually didn't grab my wedge. I was coming up here, I was like, I can't find my ball. Maybe it's in the hole. Wouldn't that be cool? But it ain't. It's just over. So yeah, I'm gonna go grab my wedge and just chip it on because I don't want to putt through that. Oh, you're kidding. Almost chipped it in. Almost chipped it in. Unbelievable. That would have been a hell of a birdie. Alright everybody, here we are in hole 11. Big par 5, dogleg left. There's a lake at the end, but we don't have to worry about that at the drive. It's unreachable. So, yeah, just a driver. I need a baby draw again, so my nemesis today. But I'm going to try to hit it anyway to put it in good position, probably for a layup today. Although normally I would go for this hole in 2, but today, yeah, probably not happening. And I would go for this hole from 2 from way back. But today, no way, Jose. Let's check it out. Everybody, so here we are, right in the middle of the fairway, finally. On number 11, and I've only got about 200 left. So, yeah, I am going to go for it in 2, actually, with a 4-iron, as crazy as that sounds. So, yeah, because if not, then, I don't know if you can see the lake up there, but you can see the rocks in front of it, at the top of the screen there, right in front of the green. Yeah, if you miss this, it's going to be promptly in that lake, but you know what? Whatever, I'm gonna go for it anyway. Alright guys, we're back here. There's me ball, just barely. I mean, here's the lake. Like, it just stopped dead. So yeah, I can't believe it took me that much to get that small of a distance. That would normally be like a 7-iron, but yeah, 4-iron today. But anyway, so here we are chipping 58 and try to send it up towards that flagstick and try to get up and down for bird, or at least close enough to make an easy par. here we are. This hole's a big dogleg right, and you know, one is tempted to try to play a cut here with the driver and try to get way down there, but you know what? I know from previous experience out here, if you try that cut and you cut it too much, you end up way down in this gully off to the right, and your life is not happy trying to get back up on that green. So I'm just going to try to play the 2-iron, try to not let it slip out of my hands this time like it did on number 8, and yeah, just poke one out there. Have a longer shot on the green, but oh well. Okay, so here we are, ladies and gents. We're back off to the rough on the left. About 190 left onto that green up there. And so down there, you can see kind of the drop off to that gully that I was talking about. I mean, it just drops off like a cliff over there. And then it's just a nightmare. So, yeah, better to be up here than down here, trust me. But this is still a long way. So I'm taking 4-iron again, surprisingly. And if I happen to catch it and it goes the yardage I would expect a 4-iron to go, and it's long, oh well. But I don't think that's going to be my problem today. So let's see what happens. Okay, ladies and gents, welcome back. Here we are. We're down in this gully. No man's land. So we got about 80 yards to get up on that green, and yeah, I'm seriously taking a gap wedge at it. And if it goes too far, then well, so be it. But yeah, this is thick and wet. Yeah, the perfect storm. So let's see what happens. Alright, so here we are, up on this 12th green. Yep, well, almost anyway, just off of it. So, uphill putt to try to save par. And if not, hopefully we can stop the bleeding at bogey. Alright, and mountains behind me, so should be surprisingly level, even though it looks like that stuff down in the gully definitely stuck to it. Cats and dogs all day, and it just gave us a break. So I got to take off the rain jacket, but not the rain gloves, because my grips are still so soaking wet that a regular glove and a bare hand will not hold on to them. So yeah, I'm still stuck wearing these soaking gloves. So here we are, little par 3, about 120 yards to get on the front, and then 142 to the back, or 153 to the back. So I'm going to take a full power 54 degree and try to jack it way up in the air and drop it straight down on that green. And you know, if it comes up short, well, so be it. But yeah, let's give it a whack. Alright everybody, here we are up on the 13th green. You can see my ball out there and the pin and the beautiful view of Colorado Springs from up here. And the sky is finally clearing up, but We've got more clouds coming, please. Please just go the other way. So hopefully I don't get screwed anymore this round, but we'll see. Right now, let's focus and try to bury a birdie, long birdie albeit, or at least clean up a nice spot. Wow. I'm going to have to lift that ball out of the green because it is embedded in the green. At the 14th tee box. So this hole is a dogleg left, and at the turn near the bunkers you can see on the left side a little bit up there. Yeah, it goes straight uphill. So you do not want to be too far up there on this hole, strangely enough. Because if you are, then you have pretty much a blind shot on the green. But if you can just get over those bunkers to the left, then you actually have a pretty good shot on the green. So that's what I'm going to attempt to do with a 2-iron. So I'm not going to try to work a driver all crazy, because a driver missed straight or missed right is bad news bears in those trees straight forward. So at least if I miss with a 2-iron, I should be short enough to still be in the fairway. But the attempt is put some draw on it and yeah, get it just over those bunkers. So let's check it out. Alright everybody, so here we are back in the fairway, just to the left, or to the right rather, of that bunker. That was on the left. So yeah, I've got about 160 to get on the front, and the green extends all the way back to about 200 in the back. So I'm going to play it on the long side, because you know, everything's still wet out here, and hit the 8-iron, full power, and just try to float it up anywhere on that green. I'm not going for that sucker pin all the way on the left over there. I will try to put a little bit of draw on it, but I'm going to draw it from the right side. So yeah, if I miss the draw, then it'll be right and hopefully short, and if I do get it, then hopefully it'll be real good. But either way, just middle of the green is good. Oh boy, was that the right club. So here's my ball. Thought I was going to be on top of this kind of, you know, terrible hill and have some tree trouble. But no, it flew all the way through it. Almost hole high. So, yep, right stick, just the wrong line. So anyway, all I got to do now is take a little, probably 64, and fly it up there with a little bit of spin so it holds, and try to stick it close to that pin. everybody, welcome back. We're on the 15th hole at the blue course at the United States Air Force Academy. So this hole, pretty sharp dogleg right. If you're gonna play straight down this line, it's just a little dark, yeah, then an iron's the play. But that will set you up for a really, really long shot into the green, which is probably why this is the number 2 handicap. So, pro tip, go over those trees, right over there to the right, and yeah, fly it up into the fairway over the turn, which is exactly what I am going to attempt to do with the driver, because driver is way too much club to go straight. So if you want to hit driver here, you pretty much got to go over the right one. So let's check it out. Here we are in the, well, still in the fairway, actually. Yeah, just on the left side of it, just like I thought. Just creamed it over that tree line there from all the way back. So yeah, smoked. Just perfect. So we only got about, about 150 to the back, about 125 to the front. Now the pin looks like it is kind of in the back today, so I'm going to play the 150. And I'm going to do it with a straight arm 8-iron instead of a full power pitching wedge like I would. So that's the shot of choice. It's kind of a sucker pin. Got that bunker right in front again. So yeah, unfortunate pin placement. But you know, I'm going to lay off the backswing a little bit. And if it ends up drawing over towards the middle of the green for a longer birdie putt, then well, so be it. So let's give it a shot. Here we are on the 15th green. So it's actually not as long as a putt I thought it was going to be. I thought the pin was more back there, but it was kind of deceiving. So I'm actually kind of glad that I didn't fly the bunker with that shot, because yeah, minus the draw and had it gone straight, probably would have been off the back of the green. So actually, well, I played it a little better than even I think, because of my club selection. But anyway. Yeah, it's still kind of a long putt, that said, so probably like 40 feet again, and left to right, so I'm going to have to probably give it a few feet out to the left and let it trickle on back. And yeah, the mountains are also pushing it that way, aren't they? So yeah, it's going to be pretty hard left to right. So let's see what's up. Alright, ladies and gents, so here we are, 16th tee box, big par 5, so longest hole in the course. Yeah, not as long for me today since I'm playing from forward because of the rain, but whatever, I guess that's my advantage. especially considering my score for today thus far. It's not glorious. I mean, this course is tough to score well on anyway, but yeah, today's especially bad. Anyway, so yeah, whole curve slightly to the left. So play is pretty much straight out and put a little bit of draw on it if you can, which you guys know is not my forte, but we're going to give it a shot anyway. So driver in hand, see what we can do. Everybody, so here we are in the rough off to the right side on number 16 here. So pretty monster drive. I've only got about 205 left to get on the front of the green and then 235 to the back of the green. So since I've got that much room to play with, I'm pulling the 5-iron because no reason not to try to get on in 2. And if we don't, then well, we should be pretty short for our GIR chip. So let's give it a shot. So, actually, here's my ball. Ended up on the cart path. I thought it went a little bit further than that, but I'm actually quite happy with that. So, anyway, obviously, I get relief from that. And, yeah, was the right club, because had that been fairway and got that roll, yeah, that probably would have been just on the front of the green, too. But that's okay. So, yep, taking relief from the cart path, and I'll have just a baby 64. Or, yeah, just a 64 degree pitch to get on. Everybody, so we're on the 17th, just 2 to go. After that heartbreaking bogey on 16. That should have been, I mean, shoot, if that 5-iron had been better, it should have been an eagle opportunity, but no, had to have been a bogey. That just tells you, I mean, that just goes to show, this course is tough as nails. Anyway, so this hole, about 165 to get to the middle. I've learned to play this hole about a club long, so yeah, even though it's 150 to get on and run it, pin's kind of in the back, so if you're going for the pin whatsoever, especially that it's a sucker pin again today. Look at this pin. I got every pin right in front of bunkers today. It's like, yeah, good luck. They must have had a tournament out here recently. But anyway, or they're having one soon. Either way, so hitting 9-iron, yeah, pretty much full force, and you know, just gonna float it on up there. Try to send it up there high and make it stick. Let's check it out. Alright everybody, so here we are, just to the side of the green. That would have been absolute perfect distance with just a little bit more left. I don't know why I didn't put some draw on it, but I wanted to be aggressive, and well, I paid the price for it. So, yeah, now I just got to, yeah, flop it up there with a little 64 and try to keep it close to get up and down for this bar. So, let's see if we can make that happen. Everybody, and here we are, the 18th hole. So this hole, another hard dog leg left, it actually plays quite similar to the 9th. So though the 9th is a par 5, it's a par 4. But yeah, you definitely want to hit a heavy draw if you're hitting driver around this. So if you miss straight and hit long, it's going to be up in those trees straight in front of us. And if you miss right, then kind of the same thing. So really left is the only way if you're hitting driver. So I'm going to take it, or I'm going to try to take it over the line that's just right of those bunkers right there and draw it over from there. So anyway, yeah, that's the plan. Let's see if we can get it done. Alright everybody, so here we are. So I did not stay in the fairway. I ended up just getting over the cart path here onto the other side. So anyway, I've got about 100 left to get to that pin. So yeah, I'm just going to take a 54 degree, basically at over the bunker off to the right there, that bunker, and try to draw it in. Because yeah, straight at the pin shots are not doing great for me today anyway. Didn't do great for me on the last hole anyway. So yeah, that's the attempt. Let's see if we can make that happen. Okay, so here we are everybody. Yeah, I came up short. Strange. For 54, that should have been more than enough club, but just, I didn't swing at it, I guess. So here we are. I'm actually going to take the same club and just chip it right up on top of that hill and see if it'll slow down enough to stay close to that pin, since the pin is basically right on the other side of that hill. Got half a mind to putt it through it, but I don't know. Distance control through this wet grass is anybody's guess. Let's give this a shot. Alright, ladies and gents, well, that's all she wrote for this 3-part series. Yeah, so adding it up with that double bogey on 18, so unfortunate. Ended up with 43 on the front and also 43 on the back for a total of 86. Not great. Not great at all. Even with the rain. But, I mean, yeah, but the rain definitely played a part. I think minus that, yeah, probably somewhere lower in the 80s, maybe even the high 70s. But nevertheless, whatever. We still had a great day. Glad you got to see what rainy Colorado looks like. It's the first time I've ever seen a rain weekend like this. The last two vlogs here, both vlogs here on the silver course and the blue course today. Just brutal. But anyway, it is what it is, and some good shots out there, some beautiful views. But yeah, especially now that it's kind of blowing over finally. The remnants of the storm clouds look just magnificent. So anyway, yeah, it's been fun. But thanks for joining us for another episode of Midgard Golf, and I'll leave you with my view out here at these beautiful mountains. You can see the clouds just rolling over the hills. It's awesome. Just gorgeous out here. Thanks again. Have a great day.